I think we could use a better background. I don't know. I think this one seems kind of bland. I put my bag up there that I got from Young Sheldon Con, where I met Young Sheldon and I dressed as Young Sheldon. 100 men, one gorilla. Who would win in a fight? This is a question that has plagued humanity for all of this week, and now it's finally time to decide who would truly win. The main discourse for this argument seems to be taking place on Twitter or X, the Everything app. And I see a lot of people on there using their Joe Rogan University degrees to determine that the gorilla would win this fight without a doubt. The number one reason why people are saying the gorilla would win in a fight is because of the sheer size of silverback gorillas. I mean, if you take one and compare it to a human, it's night and day. I also think it's fair to assume that this gorilla is kind of like top of the class. Like, imagine the dad from Sing when he breaks out of jail to save his son Jody. I imagine it's going to be a gorilla kind of like that, and less like the son from Sing who sings on the piano and is kind of the soy figure of the movie. I will give the point to the gorilla that this is a well-trained, big, beefy gorilla monkey. I also imagine that the gorilla would be fairly pissed off, like you just stole his banana from him or something. He'd be going primal rage Overwatch Winston style on the humans. I think it would be very reminiscent of Travis the chimp. If you don't know the story of Travis, it was this chimpanzee that this woman owned as a pet and one day attacked her friend because she stole her Tickle Me Elmo toy. Which, you know, I fucking get it. I don't know why you're messing with Travis's Tickle Me Elmo toy. I mean, the photos of this monkey looked absolutely terrifying. I don't know why you would be trying to fuck around with his toys like that. But anyway, I'm not trying to victim blame here. I think the 100 men in this situation will, well, you know, I was about to say that they signed up for it, but I think it'd be much more interesting and fair if we had like a Vietnam draft style, just 100 random men, don't know what they're getting drafted for, then they just get put into the cage with the gorilla, because it's not like the gorilla can scheme and plan their attack strategy, so I think it would be a bit unfair if the humans got the chance to do that. If I want to give points to the men, it's just that there's a lot of them. I mean, imagine you have like one penny in your hand, okay? Now imagine that it's 100 pennies. And now imagine that those 100 pennies are people. That's a lot of people. I think the gorilla will start to become overwhelmed when 5 or more people start to attack it at once, especially if he has like gorilla autism, that he would get pretty overstimulated pretty fast. One of the main strategies that seems to be getting talked about is grabbing the gorilla by the balls, which, fair enough, I think that would probably traumatize and shock it for a little bit, but you fail to consider that the gorilla can also just grab your balls and squeeze them. Another thing is that the discourse seems to be only a fist fight between the gorilla and man, but I would like to see other scenarios like 100 men debate one gorilla, Jubilee style. Or maybe that one game show, 100 versus 1 or 1 versus 100 with Bob Saget as the host, just answering trivia questions Jeopardy style. See who wins the battle of intelligence. We can also just throw the monkey into like a battle bots arena and just see how it fares against man-made creations, you know. Monkey versus machine style could be very fun to watch. Honestly, I think my unbiased take on this fight is that the 100 men would win. And I think it would be a lot easier than people are saying on Twitter right now. I think 50 men could beat a silverback gorilla because they're not that big. Okay, they're big, but like 100 people, they're not that big. Again, I think it just depends on what kind of gorilla it is. Is it, you know, a Marilla gorilla, or is it, you know, the gorilla from SpongeBob? That one was actually pretty freaky too. That one would win in the fight, hands down. I think we should look at some of what the people are saying and kind of base our judgment off of that a little more. If 20 of us grab his arms, another 20 grab his legs, another 20 grab his head, the other 40 can stomp him on the nuts in his neck. Gorilla beaters on 3. Yeah, that's kind of the point I made. I think the gorilla will just get way too overwhelmed, especially if you have like a strategy like that. There's just no possible way the gorilla's winning in that fight. It seems to me that it's pretty split 50-50 if the gorilla's winning or if the humans are winning, just based on these LeBron James meme posts. Humans overrate themselves too much from gorilla. How the gorilla gonna do that one? And this is also an interesting point. Like, I do think the first 10 or so people are fucked in the fight, and those people gotta be just willing to die and take one for the team. And I think that alone is gonna tire out the gorilla enough for the 90 remaining people that there's just absolutely no chance. Would you rather be lost in the woods with one gorilla or 100? Gorillas don't live in the woods, they live in the jungle. If I had a train, I would jump in front of it. So thank you guys so much for watching this quick little video. I hope to be putting out more quick, fun videos like this in the near future. One upload a week starting today. It's my Christmas countdown, everyone. Merry Christmas. Look how many days there are till Christmas. Hope to see you there. Bye. So, like, subscribe.